Hey guys, today we are prepping for a blizzard, which is going to arrive tonight. The boys and I have been outside for about a half hour already. We've got the cows moved. All the chickens, duck, and quail have been fed, watered, and bedded down. And now we've just got to finish getting the cow area set up. We're moving the water tank. We moved the cows. I did not video that, but I had a pretty ingenious idea, which I'm going to show you guys in just a sec. Okay, so cows are in the winter enclosure area. Behind me, I have the tank in with a tank heater because I'm worth it. I like to say that honestly, it's the best 35 bucks that we ever spent to be able to heat the water so that it will hopefully not freeze so badly. We are still looking pretty decent out here right now. You can see behind me that it looks overcast behind me, but there is sun right now, you guys, and we haven't had sun in ages. So it is so nice. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put a little bit more water into the tank here just so that I know they've got a decent amount in here right now, but I'd still like to add a little bit more just so that we're on the safe side. And then all of our outside chores are officially done before this blizzard hits us. So when it came to moving the cows, I figured we basically had two options. We could either stage ourselves so that we had buckets of grain strategically along the path that it is from the back pasture up to the area where we keep them for the winter. Or I came up with this different idea, which was to take one of the kids' sleds and I put the grain inside of the sled. And so Tess, our big cow, all I had to do was sprinkle a little bit of grain on the top, and so then she saw right away that there was grain inside of it. You want to talk? Come here. I'm talking about you, aren't I? So as soon as Tess saw that I had sprinkled grain on the top, she knew that there was grain in the sled. So I just kept pulling the sled all the way up to the winter enclosure. And as soon as she was in, we were able to lure the two young calves with buckets. They were a little bit more slow, a little bit more standoffish. But we got them all in really easily. Super pleased with how easily this went, especially considering how cold it is and how much of a crunch we have before this storm hits. All right, guys, it is -10 right now. Oh my gosh, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, -10, and the wind is still blowing. I'm making my way to the barn. We did not get as much snow as what they said we were going to, but dang is it cold. Well, the tank heater worked through the night. I just cracked the ice, but they at least have water. I'm not sure if the blizzard passed us by or if we're on the edge of it or if it's late. It is snowing now. We're getting some decent flurries going on, but nothing alarming yet at this point. So we will wait and see if this blizzard is passing us by or if it's sticking around. The cows are happy. They're having their grain, so all is well. So we actually had a feed line that froze up that night. I didn't get any video footage of us outside actually working on the auger itself because it was so windy. We actually had to wear snowmobile helmets, but the kids did get video of me coming back into the house. Auger's fixed. It is cold. So you see creators online all the time that are showing off the newest and the cutest clothes that they wear around their homestead. We're not like that at all. We go straight up for functionality. Tonight it is cold and the wind is whipping and our auger stopped working on one of our barns. So we had 80 pigs, 80 sows that needed to be fed. And my husband and I were out there in the cold and in the wind. He was out there for probably an hour before I went out to try to see if I could help him in any way, shape, or form, which I was able to, so yay. And we were able to finally get the auger going, but it's all about functionality. We wanted stuff that would keep us warm. Wearing snowmobile helmets keeps the wind out of your eyes so you can actually see. My face is still kind of cold, but totally worth it in the long run. So the winds did pick up and our temperature dropped. We didn't get as much snow as what they said, but we dropped down to -25. So here is the wind just blowing, and we live in a really old farmhouse, so I was just kind of shocked to see how much frost we had building up in different places in the house that I want to show you guys. It is officially icicles on your eyelashes kind of weather. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's so cold I had to pop my tank heater out of that hole that you see down there. And it's so cold that these are the buckets I just watered the cows with. Note the ice. Just built these. Just built them and it's ice. I wish I could say that this storm was short-lived, but unfortunately we are still in the middle of it. They're expecting it to go through the rest of this week, and today is only Tuesday. We'll be fine. Everything is okay. It's going to be great, but it's just taking a lot out of us. It's all that extra energy that you have to spend doing chores and going from building to building and checking on animals multiple times a day that just wears you out. But all things considered, it's going well. It will be okay, and don't worry about us. We will see you for our next video when hopefully it's a lot warmer.